Yeah, what's up, people, and welcome back to League Scroll. As I had said earlier, a few weeks ago, I've been actually too much missing in action. But yeah, I'm here and I'm back to give you a preview of the Champions League fixtures that are going to be played this week. Starting today, we'll be having early kickoffs and late night kickoffs as well. We're back for match day 2 in the Champions League and ready to hit the ground running with many of fixtures. Even whoa, Newcastle is back in the Champions League. Arsenal is back in the Champions League after a long wait, and Arsenal will be traveling away to Lens back there in France, and they will be ready to encounter this as another big step in their new and unbeaten season so far. So we'll be hoping they keep that record on as they will be facing Lens, who are not a bad side actually, and it will be a great challenge for the new young Gunners who haven't had such an experience in the top flight football. So we'll be hoping they kickstart their career well enough away and do their thing, because definitely Mikel Arteta will be on their toes, will be telling them exactly what they need to do. I think Mikel Arteta has played once in France. He's now a coach, but he definitely knows a few the tactics of how the French league and how the managers approach games. So it will be an added advantage, and we hope the guys do their best against Lens. I think Lens are actually well on even in their League One table. They are doing quite well, so it's going to be a well and even match. But we hope Arsenal are better than the Lens team. And if we actually, as Arsenal have been great away from home, keeping clean sheets, we hope it will be the same thing tonight, as we'll be hoping for another clean sheet heading into a big weekend fixture against Manchester City, which we'll definitely talk about later. But yeah, a game at a time, and we'll be hoping the guys represent the Arsenal badge. And surely, uh, I have not much to say about this team. The best thing is that great news from the team is that Thomas Partey is back in the side, so he'll be up for contention of the starting lineup, or maybe being rested till the Manchester City game. We'll be having Trossard back, Martinelli still injured out. El Neni, as we all know, was back and featured in the Carabao Cup fixture. And who else? I think our injury list is actually now dwindling, and we'll be having those crucial players back in the side. So guys are actually crying that we should put Bukayo Saka on rest against Lens and have him feature more against Manchester City. But I don't think that's the case. Bukayo Saka is a strong man. I should call him a man now, because the guy has all it takes to go and be top of the and be categorized as one of the best players, but it's still a long way. But he's surely showing all the potential that he's one to depend on in a team. So he usually gets out of the last few games looking like it's a worry of injury or what. But I think he's definitely strong, and the recovery team surely and the medical team at Arsenal are doing their best to keep him fit for each and every game that will be going into, because it's definitely crucial. That part of the pitch for Arsenal is a crucial part, the right wing, and we don't have someone who can replace him well enough as he usually performs on that side. So we'll be hoping he features against Lens, even though he will not feature for the whole game. It's surely one that we want him to be part of as the first away day in the Champions League. And the likes of Martinelli, unfortunately, hasn't featured for us because of an injury, but he will definitely be back. And I hope he'll kickstart his Champions League dream also and live his dream once his injury is off. And Thomas Partey is back. You guys, we have every other player back, and we don't know. I think still David Raya is in the contention for the starting lineup because he has featured on well and kept a clean sheet just this weekend against Everton, and we'll be hoping he maintains that form and keeps on with that trajectory so that definitely Aaron Ramsdale will have his say when he's given a chance against the Carabao Cup or whenever he's called up. He can live up to what the levels have been placed at by Mikel Arteta. So it's a great competition, and I think it will keep on. Mikel Arteta is surely having the best team so far, I think, in the league, and I hope he's going to have the best uh, team to face even Manchester City during the weekend Sunday fixture. And we'll be having other fixtures also, and I'll only concentrate with the English Premier League teams who will be traveling and also hosting a few other European teams, as we'll be having Newcastle facing Paris Saint-Germain. So Kylian Mbappe, I don't know if he's injured or what, but he'll be also in contention to play against Newcastle United at St. James Park. So let's see, that's also another fixture because Newcastle have already picked a point in their group, and that group is actually looking really tricky for the likes of Dortmund, who haven't also played against Newcastle. But Newcastle hosting PSG is a game to wait and watch. So yeah, as I always say, it's a sight for sore eyes. So definitely we'll be waiting to see what the Toon Army has in store for us in the Champions League. Yeah, those Champions League nights are what we always crave for as fans. And Manchester United will be hosting Galatasaray. Galatasaray have been away also in the Champions League for a while, I guess. And now that they're back, they'll be meeting. How can I describe Manchester United? Manchester United have been, let me say, unfortunate enough, and they're not living to the standards of what the coach has always put out in the press. And they'll be surely needing a win. They'll surely be needing a win to gain some confidence heading into this tough week, because they will also be facing other teams better than Crystal Palace, who beat them during the weekend, and facing Galatasaray, who are a good team from the Turkish league, is going to be an uphill task. So let's wait and see if the new players who have been added in the Manchester United team, like Amrabat, Mason Mount, and the rest, are going to kick on and have a good career at Manchester United and help them gain their courage. And let's see how that game is gonna go. Manchester City themselves will be traveling to Germany to face Leipzig, who are really revitalized in the Bundesliga. They are hitting goals left, right, and center. They are up there in the pecking order to as Bundesliga, can I call them, title contenders this season. So Manchester City surely are the favorites to win the English Premier League, just at the back of a treble win, and even favorites to win the Champions League, of course. But recent injuries and a few departures from their team has left them kind of looking tricky. So we don't know how their team is going to be revitalized, but surely it's a Pep team. You can't say it's a Pep FC. It's not a Haaland FC, or someone will always chip in with the goal. It's not a Kevin De Bruyne team. Just it's surely a united front, and we'll see how Manchester City will fare on against Leipzig. So yeah, they'll be traveling away just at the back of being hit 2 goals away to Wolves. And yeah, they lost that game, and we don't know if their woes will carry on into this fixture. But surely Rodri is back in their team, not in the Arsenal fixture in the weekend. But I think they surely have to scrape up and get some points in that game, because yeah, I don't know if Pep's team usually go on a bad run for a long time. So yeah, let's see how that game is gonna go. So I think I've spoken about all the games that have been played for the English Premier League solely, and we'll be having other big fixtures like Napoli playing against hosting Real Madrid, I think, back in Italy, and maybe Bayern playing another small side in the side in their group stage, and they are favorites to actually win almost every game in the group stage, because Bayern hasn't lost any group stage game for I don't know how long. So yeah, let's see how those games are gonna go. But as you know, you guys, hit the like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and always look out for the videos. There are shorts that are being uploaded weekly, daily. Check out my Instagram, check out the TikTok and all other social medias like X, and let's engage. And I'll see you guys on the next one. But up to that point, I'll leave you with this one. Adios.